just before 8 o'clock. This tornado potential will peak. And then large hail. Now the large hail, we're talking up to baseball to softball size hail. That's about close to 4 inches in diameter. We're talking about that in the pink right here, east of Beatrice. The first storms that get going this afternoon will have that best chance for some large to very large hail, if not giant hail. If you're in that red, that's going to be baseball, softball size hail. The further west you go, maybe some golf ball to ping pong ball size hail. All right, this morning we got a little bit of isolated showers and thunderstorms near Beatrice. That's all going to be moving towards the east. It's going to be cloudy today, so we're going to be seeing maybe a little bit of light rain through the morning hours. This is going to be your lunchtime. Notice a little bit of convection trying to start up there just south of Beatrice. All right, there's our first little storm. So wherever this first little storm wants to start to develop, that's going to be your large to very large hail maker, and that looks to be about 3:30, 4 p.m. That looks to be right just northeast of Beatrice right there. Talking about Pawnee City near Falls City. Now watch Lincoln right here. Boom, right there. We're going to have the little back end convection. There's your large hail, maybe even an isolated tornado threat as we go into your 5 p.m. Lincoln most likely going to be seeing some heavy rain, some lightning, and maybe even some hail up to quarters at this point. But then as we go into the next hour, about 5 to 6, maybe even 6:30, there is going to be your very large hail tornado threat in far southeast Nebraska. Notice Omaha, Lincoln, we're all going to be seeing a little bit of that hail. Could be in the form of golf balls or greater. The better threat for some large hail going to be farther down towards the southeast. But all this pink you see on the radar is going to be that very large hail, some damaging winds, and then an isolated tornado threat right there, 6 to 7 p.m. southeast Nebraska. Maybe even a little bit of a brief spin up just between Lincoln and Omaha like we saw yesterday. But that's going to continue 6 to 7 p.m. Should all be on out and weaken once the sun goes down past 8:30. That's going to be your 9, 10 p.m. Maybe an isolated storm still trying to hang on there out towards just northwest of Beatrice. That all moves towards the east, out of our hair by about midnight. And then tomorrow, we're looking at cloud cover eastern Nebraska. We'll see some sunshine by the afternoon, and it's not going to be 90 degrees. It's going to be in the 60s. All right, how much rain are we going to be adding up to our potential totals from the past 48 hours? An inch to maybe even 2 inches. For that reason, we are looking at that flood watch all the way through Tuesday morning for southeast Nebraska, as these storms will drop a lot of rain in a short amount of time. And we've already seen about 5 to 6, maybe even 7 inches across southeast Nebraska the past 48 hours. Let's look at some tornado reports in the past 48 hours. We had this one, which was actually started just northeast of Lincoln, moved just south of Omaha. That was just before 9 p.m. And then we have this one near Hebron. That one was a tornado emergency that happened just before 7 p.m. yesterday. And I was watching Rusty's live stream and I was like, my goodness, I was just driving home and I felt, you know, just ugh. And then we had this one, the St. Liberty one. I was actually out on that storm and it had some decent video. That thing was churning around. I would say an EF2, maybe close to an EF3. Hail reports, we were just less than 100 hail reports in the past 48 hours up towards the northeast, Tri-Cities, down towards our south. The largest hail that we saw was about baseball, close to softball size hail. Wind reports, we did get some wind reports close to 90 miles per hour, that straight line wind damage, and that happened just a little bit west of Beatrice. I was covering that with Mr. Dominic Ferraro. Total reports were just about 300 and above. Look at all that tornado, hail, wind, lots of it across eastern Nebraska. So just take it seriously. One more day, about 2 p.m. through 10 p.m. tonight across southeast Nebraska. We'll have a break from the severe weather. ABC Seamless Cam, it just looks like I don't know, it doesn't look like a morning that we were used to. It's ominous. Cold front right here, that's going to be our storm fuel for our storms tonight, this afternoon and evening, I should say. There's a few isolated showers and thunderstorms just north of Beatrice, starting to make their way towards the east, southeast. Lancaster County might see a little bit of rain. Temperatures low to mid to upper 50s off towards southeast Nebraska. The dew point, we got the moisture, and that's going to continue to increase going into this afternoon. Winds on the breezy side, 5-15 miles per hour. Notice precipitation chances here in Lincoln start to peak just after about 1, 2 p.m. And then by the evening, look at that, 100%. That's indeed. Notice this, high temperatures today, sharp line. That's going to be where your storms form. Notice the high temperatures out towards the west, 40s. I think I like it here in southeast Nebraska without the severe weather. All right. So after today, we look to dry out for a few days. Partly sunny, temperatures in the 60s. And then as we go into Thursday, Friday, we do have some small chances of rain, maybe even some thunderstorms. Doesn't look on the severe side as of right now. Next week, we warm right back up into those 80s and 90s.